Thank you, Elizabeth. And now we welcome Kathy Milano to share with us her divine expression through her from Source.
Hi, everyone. So glad to be here with you. I just got a little caught up listening to the birds outside. I wasn't sure if they were birds outside my room or outside Elizabeth's beautiful space. It seems we already began with the breathing in and breathing out. The beautiful invitation that was sung to us. This breath of peace that creates a quick coherence in the body. Perhaps the birds that were singing in joy that we two-leggeds, winged but often not flying, were recognizing the coherence of peace within ourselves. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking flight and singing the song that wants to be sung through you. It seems a lovely invitation this day. There's a great presence within the peace. And just as those that are talented in discerning which bird is singing, simply by listening to the song itself, we may tune into the presence right now that emanates from you, from this group that surrounds you, that comes toward you. And you may feel, sense, know, experience any way that you do. Your beautiful, intuitive being can discern what is present here within the presence. What songs or frequencies, what melodies and messages are being offered. And first, I notice the great quiet. Here I discern no sound but my voice and no movement but my breath. Here within the stillness, it is as if right now the world has gone away. And yet the fullness of everything is right here. Breathing in. And breathing out. Here where there is no effort for peace. Nothing to reach for. No instruction to come into harmony. Perhaps this is the ground of being that wishes to speak today. The stillness, silence, the breath within the void. It is interesting when all of the other perceptions of your beautiful hearts, of the light of the angels, the illumined ones, the masters, the natural world, the energies of love, all of that which was here in the initial breathing in and out is here and yet not discernible. Nothing. In this unified stillness, everything. In this unified stillness right here, right now, within the time you exist, the body you exist, the environment you sit within, and right now, beyond time, beyond space, across time, across space. Every dimensional frequency, every experience of life, everything, right here. That's what you may breathe in. In the next moment, you need not direct, for the breath out will occur. And here within the silence and the absence and the fullness, there is a recognition that you are not the doer. There is no seeking of a master or a model, of an angel or a natural way of being. There is no seeking here. Here I am. The body I can feel, and the awareness that there's a smallness of me within this body, and yet here I am. Stillness itself. Broken only by the wind of the breath. It is good to breathe, for that emotion that arises within you wants to move. So breathe out through your mouth and let that clear. That emotion is a recognition of what is true and real, and it is that which is not wishing to release itself through the breath so that it becomes that which is. This may be called healing, releasing, surrendering, recognizing, remembering, and yet words within the silence do not matter, nor mean very much. So breathe in, and when you breathe out, blow that breath out. Let go. This is a unified field of stillness, even in movement, the stillness in the wind of breath, in the harmony of voice, in the ideas through words. And yet there is the stillness at the center. It is a unified stillness. Perhaps at this time, in the divided states of America, celebrating food and fireworks, parades and family, and some recognition of independence, and yet What is that independence yet born of war, separation, us versus them? There is a glory to the sovereignty of unification with that which is. That this sovereignty knows the queen and the king, the royal one within, and that no agency is given to a person, societal belief, to a country, even to an idea of God which falls short in every way possible. And yet, here, within the silence, the stillness, the void, where all is unified, the emptiness that is complete, here there is sovereignty. Here love reigns supreme, generosity, and the kindness, inclusion, understanding, compassion, grace, a deep desire to reach toward all beings, all kingdoms, all relations, every aspect of form that has emerged from this void, siblings all, unified within this energy, described as love or light, source, creativity, beauty, any name to the idea of a sovereign being. Everything, a touchstone to point you in the direction of this process of breathing in. Letting go so completely that mind and body, that birds and voices quiet. Unification, a natural state of being, not the result of independence from tyranny. It is the unification with love, love that is described as source, the power, the intelligence that forms these singing winged ones. And the countries that oppress and the people that oppress and those that fight them, the winners and the losers, those exalted high, the royalty of kingship, ownership, positions of power, whether it be in a household, community, country, globe, whether it be a hierarchy as humans perceive of that which is divine, and yet that which is divine sees no hierarchy. And in the stillness and the purity of this unified love, there is no need for independence from what? Here is true freedom. And yet you, precious, precious, precious child of love, you look out at every precious, precious child of love, and you see in the mirror your finger pointing back at you. Your statements of acceptance and approval. Your arms reaching for another, pushing them away. Your judgment. You looking in the mirror see hope and despair of coming together, of winning a fight, of exiling the need for dominance or exiling those that lost so the winners may reign. Everywhere you look in this world, the mirror points this right back to you. The mirror is the fullness within this empty silence. It is harmonious, and it offers you a great and wonderful opportunity. Here there is choice. In every awareness, there is choice. Who is sovereign? That which you call God but still exists outside of you. That which you call divine, which exists as you, through you, around you, within all. Who is sovereign? She who rules the country, the family, the company, the money. Or he who rules his own heart, working with the light within to clarify his own mind, to take the smoky mirror of finger pointing of righteousness and to learn from it. Here, choice as to what is sovereign and what is freedom, and where is unification. The birds are silent. The world is silent. For deep within, there is a recognition that choice is the agency of every presence. And then we move to certainty. Claiming certainty of your sovereign nature. Every particle and wave, every cell, every fabric and weave of your being is sovereign already. And it does not bow to your idea of a definition of the divine or the highest level of humanity. And it does not step upon your definition of the lowest description of depravity. Certainty is the clear knowing within you that above all, within all, and throughout all, you follow what? For some, it may be love or truth. Something simple like kindness. Kindness, anything but simple. Something complex like beauty. Beauty has the simplicity to make all things right. Certainty that you are sovereign already and that you know your own brightest light, that which you align, your North Star, that which is unshakable within you. And here, this choice and the certainty leads you then to a requirement of courage. For if you are to live from your own sovereignty, despite what anyone, these words being spoken, this beautiful community and the ideas taught, that which you hear from others, read in the books of wise people, get disturbed about reading, hearing, seeing the media, listening to those who think just like you, those who think so differently from you. Here, you must have the courage if you are to live sovereign and free, pointing only towards your highest ideal. Letting it embody you and be the mirror so that it shows you its pointing finger. There you are, out of alignment. Again and again, may it show you. There you are, out of alignment. Everything you project onto another as being out of alignment, there you are. And every time you have an extraordinary model of courage and certainty, a choice of their own sovereign nature, the essence of love, the only Lord of their being, well, there you are. The finger points to you. Here, then, there is change. The change occurs within your being, within the universe of you. And it will infiltrate the universe around you, which is your perception. The directional focus of change is within. There is no changing the outer, for the outer is only a reflection of your sovereignty and where you are pointing, or your lack thereof, and that you waffle from ideal to ideal, inside, outside, old and new, low and high. And change will come. Unification has the capacity to seep through you, to infiltrate the universe that you create. This is the only universe you inhabit. To infiltrate with great love and care. You may trust this infiltration. It does bring a revolution of sorts, and yet there is no fighting, no forcing, no demands that one must meet this treaty. One must take your soldiers, your ideas, your laws, and leave these shores. There is none of that. There is only the mirror of your highest ideal, which shows you time and time again how you may change. And that change involves great clarification and growth. And plenty of stillness and time to breathe in and to breathe out. Choice, certainty, courage, change. In this unified state, right here, right now, there is everything to trust within. There is a generosity of assistance here that is beyond anything you can imagine. And yet it is quiet. There are no more words to offer, yet for a moment, breathe in and out within this energy. Anchor it deeply within the body memory, within the field memory. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Here, all is complete. All is complete.